All right, good morning. We are on to mathematics revision series for grade 9. NECO WAEC, or what you call NECO exam in focus. We've been looking at, done quite some good job here, and then we're done with paper 1. We're on to paper 2, and in our last meeting, we had covered up to question 30. So we'll be starting off today with question 31. Question 31 focus is on the knowledge of your knowledge on inequality. Now you're given a number line here. This is what the number line looks like. I'm just trying to put this out on the board. And starting from somewhere between 1 and 2, colored, moving in this direction. Now, whenever this is colored or darkened, it means equal to means what? Equal to. So what that will mean is that equal to, then the direction of this arrow tells you that it is what? Less than. If it goes in this direction, it's greater than. So it means from this diagram, x is less than or equal to what? The number between 1 and 2, that will likely be what? 1.5. So that solves that question, and the answer is 1.5. So 32 is a positive value. In 32, you are given a graph. You're given an interesting graph, and you are told to find the coordinates of it. You have your question paper, NECO 2018, paper 2. So as I read it, as I solve, it will be more real to you. This is what the graph looks like. Take note of what you are seeing there. You have K, you have L, you have M, KLM. So take note of their positions, because that will help us to solve the question, and perhaps when you're doing your revision to know what I'm talking about. Now, for question 32, you are told to find the coordinates of K. So K is described in terms of X and Y. And if you look at that, the X-axis is -4, and the Y-axis is 6. So K is what? -4 and 6. Question 33 says we should subtract the coordinate of L from the coordinate of K. It means what they want you to do is what? K minus L. That's what it means. So what is the coordinate of K? It is -4 and 6. What is the coordinate of L? Coordinate of L is -2 and 3. -2 and 3. So what would that be? That would be -4 -2, 6 minus what? 3. So your final answer will be -4 plus 2, and 6 minus 3, which is what? 3. And as such, your final answer becomes -2 and 3. So the final answer is -2 and 3. So -2 and 3. Do I have an answer like that? -2 and 3. Okay, let's check if we place the question right, because I don't seem to be seeing any option that looks like that. L is -2 and 3. Good. So this would be plus -2, 6 minus 3. So let's look at the question. If we read it correctly, it says subtract L from that of K. So it means K to be K minus L. That's the interpretation of that question. K minus L. And if that is done correctly, it will be what? -2, 3. All right, I'll keep it at that and then assume that perhaps maybe when you're doing your revision, you can check that very well and see whether so I would much later I will confirm from you if you had that answer, but from my own view of the question, that is what the answer ought to be. All right. Now, question 34. It says 1/3 into x minus 1 is what? Greater than 3. What do you do at this point? You multiply through by 3 and you have that x minus 1 is greater than 9, which means x is greater than what? 9 plus 1, and x will be greater than 10. So 35 twice a certain number y is less than or equal to 6. Twice a certain number, let's call that number y, okay, they're using y here, is less than or equal to 6. So I divide both sides by 2, and y will be less than or equal to what? 3. That will be equal to 3. Okay, so the next thing, question 36, it says 1/a minus 5 is equal to 1/5. The inverse of inverse is number. So it means a minus 5 will be equal to 5, and a will be equal to 5 plus 5, and a is equal to 10. So you see that the questions are getting very, very interesting now. Let's look at question 37. In question 37, you have that, is that 2? Please confirm for me, is that 2/9x plus 5 plus 1/4 equal to 0? What is this? Could you type that for me? Just type that. Let me see what value that is. Oh, it's 1. All right. Okay, 1. Chibroma, are you in agreement with that? All right. Okay, so there are different ways you can solve this. But I will advise you, the easiest way to do this is just to say 1/9x plus 5 will be equal to minus 1/4. Add the inverse to the other side, and that gives you the answer. So at this point, you now have that negative into 9x plus 5, or you can say that this is as 1/9x plus 5 equal to 1/-4. I hope you know that if I say 1 divided by -4 is same as -1/4. The answers will still be the same. Anyhow you do it, you get the same answer. So that means 9x plus 5 will now be equal to -4. So 9x will be equal to -4, -5. So 9x will be equal to -9, and x will be equal to what? -1. How did you get that? You divided both sides by 9, and x will be equal to -1. So we're done with that problem. Like I was saying in the other class, I expect that you should have solved this, so I will be very fast today. I will be very fast. That's why I said try to solve ahead of me. And then, like Chibroma has helped us out, I expect also to be solving 2017 now. Right, so that's for 37. Let's go to 38. What's 38 say? In 38, it says solve the simultaneous equation. What are the equations? 3x plus 4y equal to 11, and what? X plus what? 6y equal to 13. So what can you do here? What can you do here? I want to eliminate x. Look for which one gives you the least LCM. This is 12, this is 3. So times 1 times 3. 3x plus 4y equal to 11. 3x plus 18y equal to 39. And I've told us a number of times that or a number of time. Now, when you're subtracting, you've been told before that it is top minus bottom. No, you can also say bottom minus top. So how do you do that? This minus this minus this will give you 14y equal to 28. And divide both sides by 14, and y will be equal to what? 2. Now, I will now put y equal to 2 in an equation that is easy for me, x plus 6y equal to 13. So what does that give me? It means x plus 6 into 2 will be equal to 13, and x plus 12 will be equal to 13, meaning that x will be equal to 13 minus 12, which is 1. But is that what the question wants us to do? Oh, yes. Now, they put in the coordinate system, it is x, comma, y. That's the coordinate system, x, comma, y, which will now mean 1, comma, 2. So the answer is 1, comma, 2, and by your option there it is what? B. All right. So I'll clean this part, and then we proceed. That's for 38. Let's look at 39. In 39, there are two numbers, the sum of 4 times the first and 3 times the second. All right, so essentially we're looking at simultaneous now. So first, let first be x, let second be y. All right, so with that, we can now solve and say the sum of 4 times the first plus 3 times the second will be equal to what? 24. And the difference between 2 times the first minus and 3 times the second. 2 times the first and 3 times the second is what? 12. Find the two numbers. From here, this one is easy. I can easily eliminate this. I will eliminate by addition. So this will be what? 6x equal to what? 36. X will be equal to 6. So I will now put x equal to 6 in 2x minus 3y equal to 12. So 2 into 6 minus 3y will be equal to what? 12. So 12 minus 3y is equal to 12. So 12 minus 12 is equal to 3y. 0 is equal to 3y, meaning that y is equal to 0. Y will be equal to 0. Now, they put the answer in coordinate system. Now, notice the pattern they are following this year. They are putting the answers in coordinate system. And the coordinate system is what? X, comma, y, which would imply what? 6, comma, 0. You have to be careful here, because if you look at the option, okay, they didn't test that. Sometimes, in some years, they want to test you. If I was sending this question for you now, and I've solved, I will alter my option. What will I alter my option to? I'll put 6, 0, I'll put 0, 6. So if you are in a hurry, you end up maybe putting 0, 6. So, but thank God they didn't want to test that this year. All right, so let's continue. That's 39. So let's go to 40. It says find the product of the coefficients of x squared and xy. So first of all, to solve this, you have x, 2x minus 3y times 3x minus 2y. So how do you handle that? This will be 2x into 3x minus 2y minus 3y into 3x minus 2y. So opening this will give you 6x squared minus 4xy minus 9xy minus 9xy minus 9xy plus 6y squared. plus 6y squared. So this will be equal to 6x squared minus 13xy plus 6y squared. Right. So now they have been told to find the product of the coefficients. So coefficients of x squared is equal to what? 6. And the coefficient of xy, coefficient of xy is equal to what? Minus 13. So the product will be equal to 6 times minus 13, and that is minus 78. So the answer is minus 78. That's for question 40. So let me allow you settle. Let's look at question 41. Choma is older than Chidi by what? 5 years. Choma is older than Chidi. So let me take, so Choma age will be equal to x and Chidi age will be equal to y. The Choma is older than Chidi by what? 5 years. It means that if I know Choma's age, it is equal to Chidi plus 5. That's what it means. He said 3 years ago, Choma's age minus 3 over Chidi's age minus 3. The ratio of their age is 5:3. You know, Choma is older, so that's what it will be. All right, say find their present age. All right, I'll pick the first one, x equal to y minus plus 5, and I'll rewrite it. This will be x minus y equal to 5. I call this 1. I pick the second one. This will be 3 into x minus 3 equal to 5 into y minus 3. Are we together? Now, so this will be 3x minus 9 equal to what? 5y minus 15. Please confirm for me as I'm solving. So this will be 3x minus 5y equal to minus 15 plus 9. So 3x minus 5y is equal to minus 6. And that's for that equation, right? Now, the question says, find the present age of Chidi. What is Chidi? Chidi is what? Y. Is that not? So, here, it will be a waste of time for me to use elimination method. I'll waste too much time because I don't need Choma's age. So, I will put x equal to y plus 5 in 3x minus 5y equal to minus 6. Why? Because I'm interested in getting Chidi's age, and Chidi's age is y. So this will be 3 into y plus 5 minus 5y equal to minus 6. So 3y plus 15 minus 5y is equal to minus 6. Meaning that 3y minus 5y will be equal to minus 6 minus 15. So this will be negative 2y equal to negative what? 21. Meaning that 2y is equal to 21. Somebody will tell me, Uncle, let's divide both sides by negative. No, that's not the thinking in modern maths. If two things, if the bad of one is equal to the bad of another, it means both their good sides are the same. If the bad of one is equal to the good of the other, it means that the good of the other, the bad of the other will be equal to the good of this one. So that's the analogy we use. We don't divide by negative. So this will divide by 2, and y is equal to 10.5 years. So the answer is 10.5 years for question 41. Now I think that's the one that will be a little longer. Sometimes some questions are quite long, so you need to prepare very well for those kind of questions. Question 42. If the same number is added to both the numerator and the denominator, let the number added be x. So the numerator and the denominator of a fraction 6/9, so 6 plus x over 9 plus x. The result is what? 2/5. Beautiful. What is the number added? So find x. So this will be 5 into 6 plus x equal to 2 into 9 plus x. 11 plus 5x will be equal to 18 plus 2x. Am I right? This should be 30. Chibrama, confirm for me. That should be 30. So this will be 5x minus 2x equal to 18 minus 30. So 3x will be equal to minus 12. And x will be equal to minus 12 divided by 3, meaning that x is equal to minus 4. Sorted. X will be equal to minus 4. All right, so I'll give you some time to copy that. In question 43, 6 students sat for mathematics examination and scored the following marks. Find the median. Now these are the marks given: 12, 5, 11, 8, 6, 4, and 4. It says 6 students, and I'm having 7 students here. Please confirm for me. They said 6 students, but I'm seeing 7 in my question paper. Please confirm if this is what you have in your question paper. Type. Imama Chin, please, could you type? Okay, so it means there are 7 students. So let's correct that. 7 students sat for an exam. So the first thing you do when you're looking for median is to rearrange this. This will be 4, 4, 5, 6, 8, 11, and 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So that's what you're going to. Yeah, so it's 7, not 6. All right. Now the median. How do we get the median? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So the median obviously will be what? 6. So median is 6. Question 44. You are given a bar chart which you are seeing in your book, and you are told that the bar chart below shows the pocket money received by students in a class in a month. Calculate the mode. What is the mode? The mode is the pocket money that occurred the most. And if you look at the diagram, it's going to be what? 600. Because 600 has a frequency of what? 25 students. 45. This one is one area of maths that you can finish everything in record time because they are very straightforward. Find the mean of, you have 3x, you have x, you have 4x, sorry, you have 4.5x, you have 4x, you have 2.5x, and you have what? 3x. So what you do, you add everything. So I'll just add 3 plus 1 plus 4.5 plus 4 plus 2.5 plus 3. This will give me 8.5, 9.5. That will give me 18x. divided by, so I'm going to get 18x, and I'll divide that by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is what? 3x. So the answer is 3x, and that will be A. Now, question 46 says, if 12 is the mean of the following numbers, find the value of x. Now, it means that 12 plus 10 plus x plus 8 plus 10 all over 5 items, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, will be equal to what? 12. It therefore means that 12 plus 10 plus x plus 8 plus 10 will be equal to 60. So add this up, this will be 22 plus 18, that's 40. So x plus 40, if I'm right, will be equal to 60, and x will be equal to 60 minus 40, which will give me 20. So that answer should be 20. Let's look at 47. In question 47, if the mean of 12 students in a mathematics test is what? 5. So 12 times 5 will give me a total score of 60. And the mean of another 10 students is 6. 10 times 6 will give me 60. Calculate the average of 22 students to the nearest whole number. So these are added to be 120. To be 120 divided by 22, which will give me 60 over 11. I want 60 over 11. That will give me 5 whole number, 5 over 11. 5 whole number, 5 over 11, which will be approximately 5, I think. Because 5 is 11, there will be 4. So 11 into 50 will be 4. So the approximate value will be 5. So let's go to 48. In question 48, all right, so let's go to question 48. A die is thrown once. What is the probability that an odd number does not show up? An odd number does not show up. A die has a number, so the number, the faces of a die are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So he said, what is the probability that an odd number does not show up? So it means this one shows up, this shows up, this shows up. So that will be 3 over 6, and that's 1 over 2. In question 49, how many students scored 58 or more? So look at the number here. 58 or more, so check. 58 or more means at least 58. Let me write that on the board. 58 or more implies at least 58. So please take note of this. That's what it means. So we start checking. 71, 2, 70, 60, 70. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm seeing 13. Please confirm if I'm right. I'm seeing 13. Please confirm if I'm right. What is the range? The range is equal to highest score minus lowest The highest score in this arrangement I'm seeing here is 70, and the lowest I'm seeing is 51. Let me count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, I'm right. So the highest score is 70, and the lowest score there is 51. Please confirm for me, and that will give me 19. So let me give you some time to, good, very good, very good. Take some time to do that. Take some time. All right. So we'll go to 51. It says 60, if 60% is the pass mark, how many students failed the exam? If 60% is the pass mark, how many students failed the exam? So it means anybody who scored below 60 has failed. So what you need to do is to look for how many persons. Okay, how many students failed the exam? Okay, that's quite simple now. So you go to the question and check. Anybody who scored 59 below failed. So you check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm seeing 8 here. Is that correct? 8 failed. Please confirm for me. If you have a different answer, please just let me know. Now let's go to question 52. We are given a table. Maybe I have to draw that table because we are required to use that table to solve the question. 52, we are given a table. (52). Six, 8, 7, 5, 4. Are we together? All right. Sorry, hold on 1 minute. Hold on 1 minute, please. Hold on 1 minute, please. All right, let's continue. So that's the table you have. So now I said, how many students are more than 14 years old? More than 14 means they are not 14. It's from here to here. Above 14. So how many? To be 7 plus 5 plus 4, and that will give me 16. Good. Now for 53, it says, find the sum of the modal age and the median age. The modal age is what? So modal age is equal to 14. Now, it says the median. So what would the median age be? The median is gotten by, first of all, you add the position. This is 6 plus 8. So I will first of all need to look for what is the position of the median. Where would the median be located? It will be located in n plus 1 over 2 position. What is n? N is the frequency. 6 plus 8, 14, plus 7, 21. 21 plus 5, 26, 30. So 30 plus 1 over 2, and that will be 15.5. Now, where is the 15.5 position to be inside here? This is 14, so 15.5 position must be something inside of here. So that will be 15. So the median age will be equal to 15. So they said find the sum. So sum of median and modal age will be equal to 14 plus 15, and that is equal to 29. So that will be 29 years. Now, what percentage of the students are 13 years? What's the total frequency? So, percentage 13 years. This will be equal to, how many are 13 years? 6. What's the total frequency? 30 times 100 over 1. And that will be 20%. So for question 54, it will be what? 20%. All right, let's see how far we can still go. Now, in question 55 to 57, you are given a pie chart. They say use the pie chart to determine the fraction of the car that is what? Honda. Now, the symbol there is 90 degrees. How you are saying it? The symbol there for Honda is what? 90 degrees. So 55 fraction for Honda will be equal to 90 degrees over 360. And when you cancel that, that will be 1 over 4 for 55. 56. What percentage of the car is Nissan? What percentage of the car is Nissan? So, percentage car that is Nissan will now be what? What percent? What is the sector there? Is 120 divided by 360 times 100 over 1. And that will be what? 1 over 3 times what? 100 over 1. So that will be 33.3 something something. So that will be approximately 33%. Now 57. Calculate the sector that represents Toyota. Now 57. Sector for Toyota. That will be equal to, angle at a point is 360 minus, if you go back to the diagram, 90 plus 120 plus 50. So that will be 360 minus 260. So that will be 100 degrees. So the answer is what? 100 degrees. So the sector representing Toyota is 100 degrees. I hope you are seeing that. The sector representing Toyota is 100 degrees. So I want us to finish it. I want to finish it so that we are done with this. Now, question 58. Find the difference between the range and the mean of these sets. So for mean, what do you do? Add up the number 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 11 plus 14. Sorry, they are quite small, and divide it by how many items? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Divide it by 8. The question, you have the question paper there. So when you add them, this will be 6, 12, 20, 39, 40. So 50, 64 divided by 8, and that is 8. Please confirm, for those who have solved, please confirm me that answer is correct. And then, what is the range? The range will be 14 minus 2, and that is 12. So what is it? What is now the difference? So difference between range and mean will be equal to 12 minus 8, and that is 4. 12 minus 8, and that is 4. So question 59. What is the probability that an integer chosen at random between 1 and 10 is what? Even. Between what? 1 and 10. So 1 and 10 is inclusive. That will be 5. There are 5 even numbers between 1 and 10. That's 5 over 10. and that's 1/2. There are 10 numbers between 1 and 10. So then question 60, which is the last question. Chiboma said we should go to 2017. So let's remember our test is next week, Saturday. I hope you remember. I hope you are getting ready for it. So last question. In a class of 30 students, 16 are boys. So number in class, that's number 60. Number in class is equal to 30. Number of boys is equal to 16. Number of girls will now be 30 minus 16, which is 14. Now, what's the probability that a student chosen at random in a class is a girl? So probability girl will be equal to 14/30, and that is 7/15. So the answer is 7/15, and that is C. So, wonderful students of revision class for junior WAEC, I'm happy to announce to you that we have successfully covered 3 years of junior WAEC, 2016, 2019, and NECO junior WAEC 2016, 2019, and 2018. So, as of now, yes, please clap, clap, clap. As of now, C, as of now, even if you enter the hall as C, you can't get less than a B.